Yo, what is up everyone? MrMelch here bringing another brand new video here today. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far. Got another new one for you here today, going over one of my favorite classes to use so far in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Gonna be making a couple of these over the next couple of weeks, covering my favorite classes from assault rifles, submachine guns, attack rifles, LMGs, snipers, etc. Gonna kind of go over my favorite for each weapon class and specifically for a lot of the weapons. So first off, starting off with the XM4 assault rifle. The XM4 assault rifle is classified as a full auto assault rifle, reliable damage with improved fire rate, fair weapon control when sustaining fire. This has been my go-to class. I'm a big M4 person and been using that class a lot with any other Call of Duty, especially Modern Warfare, so the XM4 is a perfect transition to that weapon. It's been my go-to class that I've maxed out, the first weapon I maxed out, so want to kind of go over some of my favorite attachments and what I use specifically on this. Now, keep in mind here, this does include the gunfighter wildcard, which allows for a full loadout of 8 weapon attachments, so 1 in each category here, so keep that in mind. So you'll need to equip the gunfighter wildcard in order to set up this class. Now also keep in mind, I do have the level maxed out on the XM4, so it does include all the attachments that have been unlocked or that are in the game currently for this weapon, so you'll need to have everything unlocked in the max level 55 for the XM4. So let's jump straight into all of the attachments that I use. Again, keep in mind you do need to have the gunfighter wildcard equipped so you can have 8 weapon attachments. And let's start off with the optic. Now I use the Microflex LED. Now specifically with the sight or the optic, you can use kind of whatever you prefer on this. I either like to use the Microflex LED or the Diamondback Reflex. Either or is kind of your red dot sight, standard red dot that you can use on this. I prefer the Microflex LED, so kind of whatever you use, your preference on that. For the muzzle, I use the infantry compensator. Helps with vertical recoil control. Horizontal recoil control is a con on this, but again, that kind of really evens out with a lot of the other attachments that we use on this specifically. So next for the barrel, we use the 13.5 inch reinforced heavy barrel. The damage range on this is pretty significant, as you can see, with 100% increase and also the bullet velocity increase, so it helps damage on this at a distance, which is helpful for any sort of assault rifle and any mid to long range game mode gunfights. So next with the body, we have the Tiger Team Spotlight, plus 40% reveal distance. Does decrease the sprint to fire time, but again, kind of evens out with everything else we use here. For underbarrel, I use the Field Agent Grip. Helps with recoil in both vertically and horizontally, as you can see. Magazine, I use the Salvo 50 R&D Fast Mag. Kind of, you can mess with these a little bit, but again, this is the one that I prefer specifically. And then the handle, I use the Airborne Elastic Wrap. Helps a lot with aim down sight time and flinch resistance, which is pretty helpful when playing any sort of 6v6 mode, team deathmatch, domination type game fight. And then lastly is the Raider Pad Stock. So as I mentioned, you do need to have the gun level maxed out on this, and you do need to have the gunfighter wildcard unlocked and attached in order to have this class set up. Now for everything else, as far as perks and secondary and anything like that, that's really kind of yours to play with. But again, the main two things are the level max and the gunfighter wildcard. So anyway, that is kind of what I'm feeling here for this XM4 class. This is my personal favorite that I've found so far, and I'm starting to work with some of the other ARs and marksman rifles to kind of figure out some of the other good classes so that I can make some other recommendations for you guys. So anyway, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more Call of Duty Black Ops, Cold War, Modern Warfare, and Warzone content here coming very soon. And also be sure to drop a comment down below if you guys like this class, if you try it out. If you have any other recommendations on classes for me to try or make a video on, be sure to let me know down in the comments. And then lastly, as always guys, I appreciate it if you drop a like on the video down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.